Nemo Zhou is one of the most popular chess content creators of all time. But what happens when she faces one of the best Singapore players of all time? This is Tin Jingyao, a 20-year-old chess grandmaster with the highest chess rating in Singapore. However, Nemo was not made aware of this yet. Nemo asks Tin which side he wants to play, to which Tin responds with black.
I'll take that.
Nemo immediately realizes something is up,
He's actively taking black.
since lower-rated players would usually pick white for the first move advantage.
Look.
The game starts, and Nemo plays e4, the king's pawn opening. This is met by c5, the Sicilian defense, an aggressive choice by Tin. Not wanting to give Tin control in the center, Nemo pushes d5, offering to trade pawns. Tin accepts as both players continue development. After a couple more moves, we reach a more or less balanced position, with Nemo having more of her minor pieces developed, while Tin has his queen out early. Nemo reroutes her bishop to f3, placing it on the longest diagonal as Tin pushes his queenside pawns and fianchettos his light-squared bishop. Both players continue improving their position by bringing pieces out and castling. So far, everything seems fine, as the players continuously shuffle their pieces along. All the while, Nemo gets more and more nervous, as most players usually don't survive this long against her. Nemo plays queen f2, creating a bishop-queen battery, but when Tin plays knight c5, she has to bring the bishop back, preemptively protecting the b2 pawn. But then, after thinking a moment, bam! Tin plays e5, attacking the center. If Nemo doesn't deal with this move properly, her whole position could collapse. Nemo chooses to capture the pawn, and after Tin recaptures, she plays bishop f4. A mistake. Tin captures the e4 pawn. This is what Nemo missed.
I don't know.
Whoa!
And after a knight's trade, Nemo plays queen f4, moving the queen out of harm's way. But what she doesn't realize is that she is now completely lost. That is, if Tin finds the best move. And he does. Bishop e7 traps the queen. Nemo realizes her mistake too late, and after struggling to find a move, she resigns.
Okay, I resign.
One-move blunders are pretty common in chess. But these blunders are made by even the best chess players in the world. Magnus Carlsen, former world champion, in an endgame against Norbert Abdusattorov during the World Rapid Championship in 2021, played a one-move blunder in an equal position that cost him the game, and the title, which Norbert would go on to win. The stakes weren't as high in Nemo's case, but it's enough for her to want revenge in a rematch.
Okay, one more?
Yeah, let's go.
The second game, the players chose to go for an Italian, a very solid opening choice. They continue development as Tin castles and Nemo pushes her minor pieces. Both players shuffle their pieces around, playing caution moves, as neither of them wants to get overly aggressive and make a mistake. But then Nemo plays d5, trying to open up the center. Tin trades and shifts his rook to the e-file, attacking Nemo's pawn. Nemo defends it with her queen, and the game continues. Tin brings out his queen to the g-file directly in front of Nemo's king. Nemo senses the danger and decides to trade queens and head towards an early endgame. The players shift around pieces, defend their weaknesses, and try to gain an edge over each other. Tin moves his rook to the open file as Nemo maneuvers her knights to better squares. The rooks get traded as Tin shifts his bishop to the main diagonal. Pawns get traded, and Tin places his knight on d6, after which Nemo plays b5. Giving up a pawn for free?
Is that a free pawn?
Yeah, it is a free pawn.
Tin gladly takes it, and Nemo, running out of ideas, brings her rook to the second rank. Tin plays knight d4, intending to centralize his knight, but also inadvertently blocking Nemo's rook from going back. However, Nemo sees it and reveals as much to Tin.
Is that my rook being trapped?
Strange couple of decisions made from Nemo, and Tin takes full advantage of it by playing bishop f4, trapping Nemo's rook and forcing her to give it up for Tin's light-squared bishop. But the game is still not over yet, as after a few more trades, Tin has a rook and a knight, while Nemo has two knights. Knights are some of the trickiest pieces in chess, jumping all over the board, making it really easy to miss a trick. Like in the game Petrosian vs. Spassky, in which Petrosian sacrifices his queen for a devastating knight move. But Tin isn't a grandmaster for nothing, and exhibits perfect endgame technique by trading pawns and keeping his rook away from his own king to avoid any knight forks. Nemo continues to harass the white rook, but in doing so, she has pushed her knights too far up the board and away from the back rank. Tin very easily slides his rook to protect the pawn promotion square, and after the pawn turns into a queen, Nemo has no choice but to resign.
Okay, I resign.
Despite her best efforts, Nemo realizes that Tin is no pushover, and the game demonstrates the strength of Singaporean chess.